We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Welcome to this video. It's nice to have you here once again. It's nice to come up with this new thoughts, new conversation. And I'm coming up with this quote: "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit." The things that we do daily make total sense for us to, in a long term. We have to focus on what we truly want to do in our lives, so we are able to improve whatever the skill we want. If you want to improve your communication skill, if you want to learn how to play an instrument, if you want to draw, whatever you want to do, start doing and do it daily. Because it's through repetition that we get experience. It's through repetition that we are going to make mistakes that we know that don't work. But we're only going to know through these mistakes, okay? So through repetition, we will gain the whole experience we need to fill the gap between point A to point B. That's it. That's what we need. We don't need that perfect moment. Something that I emphasize a lot. We don't have to wait for this moment that will never come, which is the perfection. If we have to wait for it, we're never going to um, we're never going to hone in skill. So we have to be willing to make mistakes if necessary, but we gotta start off somewhere, start off some time in our lives. So we are what we repeatedly do. We are what we repeatedly do. Of course, those mistakes that we already know that don't take us anywhere, we don't have to make those mistakes again. Uh, I'm talking about a consciously, no, yes, a conscious mistakes. But once we realize that a certain mistake doesn't work, that certain mistake takes us nowhere. Like for example, talking, having small talks. We know that this such things won't work. We know that such as that arguments won't work. Won't take us will take us nowhere. So we have to play a different game, which uh, can, of course, lead us to another mistake. But we know that that path didn't work. So let's try this uh, another path. Okay, and when we find out the path, okay, let's keep going on it, on the path, even though the path is not a perfect, even if we don't see the clear vision yet, even even if we don't have all together, we have to go through, and as a habit, I like this part of the phrase, which is uh, excellence is not an act. Excellence is not an act, but a habit. Excellence is not an act, but a habit. Uh, so, for example, I'm doing this video right now, which is something that I want to put in some effort in this habit, and that's it. That's it. I am that person that wants to come up with awesome, a clear. No, how can I express that? I want to be the person that wants to come up with some joyful conversation with the intention to find clarity, but without pressure, without needing to, okay, I have all together. No, I don't have all together, but I'm trying to improve. I'm trying to improve my communication. I'm trying to improve all the other skills that I do daily, all the other stuff that I do that I like doing, I'm doing daily in order to be the best version of myself in whatever the things I'm doing. In everything that I do daily, I want to improve. And that's pretty authentic. There are some things that we uh, in our lives that we cannot postpone. We cannot procrastinate. The things that you love doing, the things that you take for granted, you should not take for granted that thing that you're passionate about. You should not take for granted that thing that you want to start off, because this thing that's in your mind right now, as I'm speaking that with you, this thing you have to express. This is part of your expression. You have to express your authenticity. You gotta live yourself. So start doing now, repeatedly, repeatedly. Excellence is not an act, but a habit. Excellence is not an act, but a habit. Okay, let's do it daily, daily, daily. We are what we repeatedly do. Let's make sure that we do the things that we enjoy daily. Let's be disciplined, whether it's meditation or praying, whether it's studying or working in whatever you want to work. Starting this new project, start doing and do it daily, regardless of the level you got in that thing that you want to uh, put into practice. Do it again and again and again, repeatedly, and turn this action into a habit. Okay, so I I really like to emphasize again that I like to see that thing here that I'm doing like a conversation, cool conversation with you, because also this this it makes me I kind of get rid of some pressure of pressing the red button when I think like, okay, I'm just having a conversation with a friend, and I'm just reminding someone behind this lens that okay, this is the obvious thing, but this guy who's telling me this is reminding me of that action that I have to take, and that itself is motivation. So let me be that kind of guy who tries to motivate you, because when I'm doing it, I'm motivated myself. Whenever I record a video, whenever I shoot a video talking about anything that can motivate any person, every person that watches video, it, it's a sort of getting relieving that I mean, it's a sort of relief of this pressure. You know, I have to act, and this is something that I want to do. I have other stuff that I'm doing daily, which is pretty important in my life. But this thing that I'm doing here is one of the most important thing, because uh, it's communication. And since we improve our communication skill, we can spread a message. And this is a way of improving my communication skill if I want to share what I think. Share. If I have this mission, so okay, I have to motivate a person today. So I have to shoot a video. And you know what? It's guaranteed that I motivate someone, because even if I don't motivate anybody behind the lens, behind the camera, I mean behind the lens, yeah, the other side. I motivate myself whenever I do it, you know. But I hope I can motivate you through expressing it, because I am pretty honest with you with those messages that I like to share. So again, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence is not an excellence then is not an act, but a habit. A habit. Yes, daily. Let's do it daily. Daily basis. Okay. Whatever you like doing, do it every day until you see, man, this is part of myself. This is my expression. This is myself. This is how I truly express myself in this world. So I have to do this daily. I gotta I gotta share this message daily to people. So that's myself. That's myself. So ask a question. Ask question for yourself. What is what am I uh, what are the things that I truly love doing that I'm taking for granted? That I'm kind of waiting for the perfect moment to start doing it. No, I'm gonna start doing it daily, repeatedly, until I see, okay, this is myself. This is how I express. This is the, the how I truly live, how I am. This is who I am in this world. And I'm gonna do this daily, regardless of what people will think about. I will express who I am daily. So we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit, daily basis. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. Um, if you like this content, if you think that this is has some value, you can smash the like button. I still have to like button is on this side. Oh my gosh, is not on that side. Okay, smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel, and just say if you enjoy the content, just say I enjoy Carl. Carl's my name. Carl, C-A-R-L, Carl. And I always come up with this message: explore yourself, explore new places, have joyful readings, and joyful conversations. Thank you again for staying with me. Till next time. Bye bye. Peace.